G-Shocks do not count. There's always an exception. Sometimes they do count. Like my MRG, that kind of counts. That's, like a $3,500 watch. It has to count, right? But when I say G-Shocks don't count, this is kind of what I'm talking about. These things are like $100 or less for quite a few different models. The 2100, you can certainly buy a bunch of different colorways. Some of them very fun, including this one, for $99. And actually, when I looked up the website, it went on sale before it completely sold out. That's the other thing that G-Shock's been doing. A lot of these colorways, including this one, it was never a limited edition or special edition. At least they don't label it as such. But if you go to their website right now, they're gone. Sure, some retailers are going to have these sitting around. So when you're out shopping around at some of your local G-Shock authorized dealers, or maybe you're on vacation or something like that, you might see one of these in the showcase. And then you need to remember, like if you're a G-Shock fanboy like myself and you like the 2100s, you go look on the website, they're gone. They got one sitting in the shelf. Make them an offer. Tell them, say, hey, I'll give you $85 for that. That's a discontinued model or something. I don't know. Maybe you get it for cheaper. I paid full price for, no, that's not true. I actually got a slight discount on this because I was at a watch show. But then I had to pay taxes on it. So I still ended up paying basically $99. Still doesn't count. I don't care. This is actually part of the 3-watch giveaway, and the G-Shock doesn't count. That's one of these. So I figured I'd video it before I'd give it away. This is, of course, the GA2100BP-1A, and it's the base model G-Shock 2100. It is the carbon core. You can easily change out the strap. You can swap it out for some other of these straps. Like I could put this one on there if I wanted, or these adapters if I wanted to, or whatever. You can mix and match. Maybe you got some different watches with different colors. Maybe you have a blue strap. You could swap it out. Certainly could do that. This is a 45.4 millimeter wide watch. The lug to lug, if you want to call it such, is 48.4. Thickness 11.67 approximately. That sounds exact. 11.67, that's exact. 51 grams. It's light. They don't count. They're lightweight too, right? The module inside is a 5611. I hate when people give me numbers like that. It's a 5611. It's known for its Paisley pattern. If we zoom in, we can get a really good look at that. They did a great job with that blue Paisley pattern on there. The one thing that I would love to see G-Shock, are you still watching? It's 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes in. Just loom these things up, will you, for crying out loud? See all these big blocks right here? Just make those big blocks of loom. And I guarantee you the 2100 sales will go from being all of them sold to all of them sold. That's why they're never going to listen to me, because they pretty much sell all their 2100s anyway. So if they add loom here, guess what? They're just going to sell all of them. They already do that without it, so that's why they're not going to do it. But they should do it. They absolutely should do it. I think you and I will agree on that. Negative display. Some people don't like that. I would say most people actually don't like it. It's such a small display, it's easier to read the positive display. But for the design-wise, maybe the negative display just looks better on this model. Most of the 2100s have a negative display. This is the only 2100 I have with a positive display. It's easier to read. This one's still really fun, though. They are ultimately, tough watches and everything, but they're very fashion-driven. Otherwise, you wouldn't have blue Paisley on the dial. You wouldn't have a Rubik's Cube version, right? They're kind of fashion watches. If you want to pull away from that, then go get this Tough Solar Bluetooth one. Or soon, there's going to be an MRG version of the 2100. Will I buy that? Probably not. They're going to be really expensive. But I also said I probably wouldn't buy a lot of watches that I have. So we'll see how that plays out. It didn't work out for me in the past. It probably won't work out for me when I see an MRG 2100. I'm excited for it. But there's a ton of these 2100 colorways that I like. This one I actually really do like, but it is going to be part of my giveaway that is going to go to somebody else, which is fine. I don't wear most of these anyway. I will say that I have worn this guy, the most, oddly enough, and it's the metal case with these adapters and this fabric strap. This is probably my most worn 2100 that I've ever tried. I'm even suffering through these metal keepers. I'm not a huge fan of them, but they work. They're okay. I do like this model. Yeah, the times aren't set. This one's right for me. This one's not. So let's give it a quick blast with the UV light so you can see the hour and minute hand, and it will not be helpful at all because you don't know exactly where they're at because they don't put lume on the markers like they should. However, if you hit this little button up here, boom, fully lights up the dial and backlights the negative display, making the negative display usable. Now imagine if they were to just lume up those markers. Come on, G-Shock, you can do it. The MRG better be loomed. If the markers aren't loomed on the MRG, there's absolutely no way I would buy that watch. Maybe. Thanks for watching.